Hi everybody, we are going to be exploring today more with Braining Camp. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and open up a new browser window and I am going to type brainingcamp.com. And when I do that, I want to come over here to the lock and I want to sign in. Now my credentials are already saved in here, so I'm going to sign out real quick and I'm going to put in our new password and username. So remember, for our username it is Patterson and it is all lowercase letters. And then our password is 123456. And I'm going to log in. And when I do that, I'm going to select my base 10 blocks. And today we will not be working with our thousands, so follow my mouse all the way down and select the 3 rectangles down here and it will get rid of that. Then if you will follow my mouse over here, you want to select the white triangle, and when you do, go ahead and select place value. Now we're working with our place value chart. So today, let's say we are creating 517. Nope, I'm going to change that. 537. But you can only use 2 tens. 537. I'm going to write that number down. So 537 is my number. I'm going to draw a little circle around that. There we go. So we can only use 2 tens. Well, I know that my place value for the hundreds, there's a 5, so I can put 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me show you a tool that we have down here, because when you're working with greater numbers, you really don't have a lot of room for these large 100s. So you can select the small pictures if that is easy for you. I'm going to go ahead and keep my large ones, but know that you can toggle back and forth between large and small. All right, so I want to go ahead and label these. So I'm going to select green, and I have 100, 200, 300, 400, and my last one, I have 500. Now, I am going to go ahead and label my tens that I have thus far. So I have 10 and 20. And that means I have 520. And if I look down here, it's exactly what I have. This is a tool that you can double check and make sure that you're counting correctly. All right, so I know I need to have 537. Well, I have 2 tens, but I really need to have 3 tens. So I am going to make another 10 over here. So I'm going to quickly drag 10, and you know that I always like to organize my ones like a 10 frame. That way it prevents you from miscounting them or making any mistakes. So I'd like for you to get in the habit of organizing these so they're not only neat and easy to read, but you should have a strategy of why you're doing it that way. And my strategy is I can count by 5s. I can clearly see this is 10. You know that we always should be labeling, though, in math, so I am going to label these. And this serves 2 purposes. Not only, it's not letting me write right there, so I'm going to write right here. No, I don't want to put a 5 right here. I want my 5 back over here. We're going to problem solve. And see, there we go. It serves two purposes to label. Number one, you can make sure that mistakes aren't made and that you are counting correctly. There we go. It won't let me write all the way over to the right. But also, it shows me your mathematical thinking if I'm looking at your work and you're not there with me. I can clearly see, oh, okay, here's what they did. So I have 10 right here, but I'm going to circle that because 10s do not belong in our 1s. 10s belong right here. So I'm going to circle where I'm going to put it. And I'm going to put my marker down. Now I want to create a square over here. So I'm going to click my mouse and drag a rectangle around this. And you have choices up here of what you can do with it. You can copy it, delete it, but I want to regroup, which is we use the word exchange. So I want to exchange 10 1s for 1 10. And there I did it. Now you can move it over here, and now you can label it. I always want you to show me when you moved or exchanged your placed in value blocks. I do not want this part erased because then I don't know your thinking if you're not there. I can clearly see that I had 10 right here and that I moved them over here to make a new number. And now I'm going to circle my 30. I like to circle the last amount in my place value block. All right, so now I have 530, but I'm not done yet. I need 537. So that means I need how many 1s? Yeah, I need 7 1s. So I'm going to put my 7 1s here. 5, and I'm still putting them in the format of a 10 frame, even though I know I won't have 10. I can clearly count by 5 here and then count on 5, 6, 7. That way you don't have to start over at 1. So try to think smarter and not harder. If you know this is 5 on the top row, just start there and then count on. Now I can double check and make sure I did this correct, and I did. These two numbers match. So I'm not done yet. I do need to label, and this will show me that I did not make any mistakes, and it will show my teacher my understanding. And since this is the last number of my place value, I am going to circle it. And look what we did. We made 537 in expanded form, which is by place value, 537. Now I am going to show you another way that you can share this screen with me. So you can start by clicking the share button. So look for this orange little shape over here and then click these dots right above the word share. And when you do that, you have a couple of choices. And I really don't care which one you do. I want you to do what is easier for you. So you could copy the image. You could copy the link or the code, or you could download the image. Now I do want to show you, if you copy the image, it's going to tell you that it did copy successfully by that green pop-up. I do want to show you how to paste it though. So we've talked about this in class. You would select Control and V at the same time. And for me, it's easier to press Control first and keep it down, and then press V, and then your image appears. So I'm going to open this up real quick. This really helped some friends, so I just want to show you this picture. The control is right here in the letter V. So I always press control first and keep it down. I know it's weird to press two keys at the same time. Keep it down and then press the letter V and your image will appear. So let's go back and see what if I want to copy and paste a link. Well, again, it's not letting me do that. Yours might let you, but it will copy the link for this work and you can embed that or paste it in a discussion. You can also download an image, and as you can see, it downloaded right here. So either one of those I'm okay with for you sharing your work. And again, Control V will help you paste it. Okay, and then your image will appear. All right, that is our lesson for today. I can't wait to see what you make. I want you to make 642 without using, let's see, no, I'll let you use some. 642, and you can only use 3 tens. 642, and you can only use 3 tens. There we go. I am going to make this a different color. I'll do purple. There we go. I'll make this smaller. There we go. All right, so I want you to make 642, and you can only use 3 tens. Just 3. All right, I can't wait to see what you make. Bye.